We're walking up. Here we go.
What are you gonna do?
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be your first time seeing the ocean. Or this is actually the Gulf. Yay!
Yo, turn it up.
It's Catterday! No, it's really not. It's Monday, Tuesday, 2 times Tuesday for y'all, and I am sweating. I don't know if y'all can see my shirt. It's like drenched right here. We are loading up. We're going to go on an anniversary trip in our favorite rocket ship. No, we need a rocket ship because I don't know how y'all do it with more than one kid, but we have been loading up the car all morning and it's just, we still have 2 bags here that we have to load up. And yeah, I don't know if they're gonna fit. Y'all think that's enough food for the cats and water? We're gonna be gone for 7 weeks and we're going to Turks and Caicos, St. Lucia, and then Antigua. Happy anniversary, baby.
Is that the surprise?
Yes.
I'm just kidding, I wish. No, we are not doing that.
No, we're headed out for a sweet vacation and just much needed break. And we took our after pictures this morning. Go check out our Instagrams. Yeah, I might put a little.
Like, should we talk about it now? Or
should I? We'll talk about it in the car.
Or should we talk about it in a separate video?
Or we might talk about it in a separate video. Yeah, it might go up on your channel maybe. I don't know.
I hadn't thought of that.
That's a good idea.
A good idea.
I'm gonna put together like a little montage of sorts, kind of recapping our last 28 days and how life-changing it has been. So stay tuned for that and we'll talk about it more in depth. But yeah, we took our before and after pictures this morning and they're pretty eye-opening. Anyway, we're getting ready to walk out the door in a few. We need some snacks, and what better snacks to bring on a long road trip with you than dun 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 Nature Box. Yes, we can eat our Nature Box. Didn't we time that perfectly? But you know what's kind of weird is like our whole thought process when we were picking out the snacks for this Nature Box was a lot different. We were actually thinking about our health instead, and we got cinnamon spiced almonds because
almonds are a good snack.
Yes, they are a good snack. They're what we ate on our detox.
We had raw almonds.
Sweet
but this
blueberry
just incorporates
almonds.
a little bit more flavor.
Yes, because we can add back in some of this stuff. But we're not going to add it all back in at once, you guys. Citrus Kick almonds. We're all about the almonds these days. Orange and lime flavored. Ooh, I want to try those. Open those up.
And then we both got some of our favorites.
You know we had to get the Big Island pineapple.
And you know I had to get my assaggio and cheddar cheese.
Oh my gosh. So don't eat those in one sitting. Yes.
I want to eat them all up.
Let me taste these.
I want to try the cinnamon spiced almonds. Or maybe sweet blueberry. I don't know.
Citrus Kick.
Let me just try one.
Oh. After not eating like any flavored almonds for 28 days.
Those are really good.
Those are nice. Let's try blueberry.
Yeah, blueberry.
Who thought you could make almonds flavored blueberry flavored almonds? You know what I'm trying to say?
I do know what you're trying to say.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's like a blueberry bagel. It is.
Ooh, that is really good.
Very nice.
Like it almost tastes like it has cream cheese on it.
So, with that said, we're definitely packing these and taking these for our beach trip. If y'all haven't heard us talk about Nature Box before,
Where you been?
Where you been? They have all this nutritious snack goodness, and you can get a free trial by using the link below. Check it out. They have like tons of different things.
I know lots of y'all have gotten Nature Box because you've heard us talk about it and loved it as much as we do. So tweet us pictures if you get them, because I like to see what y'all get.
Yeah, one girl tweeted a picture. She had like 5 Big Island pineapples. I was like, oh, and it was right in the middle of our detox. And I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, really, Nature Box is the bomb, and everybody that does get it has never been unsatisfied. I mean, it's just been amazing. So yeah, nutritionist approved. Ding! All right, we are locked and loaded, baby. Woo! Here we go.
Oh my heavens. You vlogged all this? That we've got like everything in the kitchen sink?
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
Cullen is editing the...
Great idea.
Yeah, it was his idea. Cullen is editing our kayak mounting system. It was working perfectly, except these strings that are out there were making like the loudest possible buzzing sound ever. Like, it wasn't just we could get used to it, it was really annoying. So he got out and added a noodle up underneath, and that didn't help because the ones back there, the one up there is not making any noise. So I'm not sure what this one, I guess this one's more exposed. So he's trying to...
You blow on the ribbon, like you hold it real tight and you're like, it'll make that little loud screeching noise.
Yeah, it's like that same effect. So we're having to get those fixed up. That's cutting out our time a little bit, but hopefully he's just gonna duct tape some noodles to it to hopefully take away from like the, you know, bzz area.
Can you hear that? It's like bees. Bees are everywhere. The front one's fixed. That's my handiwork with duct tape. If you can't duck it, then you pull over and try again. Now I gotta do this one. We thought this one wasn't an issue, but...
That's because we were going slower.
Yeah. Here we go. One more stop. One more stop. Next time we'll know. See? It's all about trial and error. It made it all in one piece. Isn't it crazy how you can travel 5-6 hours with us, 5 hours with us, and just like that in a cut? We are at the beach house. Here we are. Baby girl did good. She's got a little grumpy in her pants right now. Hey, you waving? Hey, this is your first time at the beach house and the beach. Yeah, are you so excited? Ah, I just love it. We're at the beach. I'm gonna go run naked now. Bye. Look at you just making yourself right at home at the beach. Look at that. We took her out of her car seat and put her in that just because she can sit up and watch us unload. We're getting everything unloaded. And yeah, everything made it in one piece. I know. We're walking up. Here we go.
What are you gonna do?
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be your first time seeing the ocean. Or this is actually the Gulf. Yay! Take her, Pessy. What is it? Oh my goodness. You feel the wind?
Boy.
Look how pretty.
It's a beautiful time of day.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Wow, they probably can't hear us with the wind, but... What do you think, baby?
Where are we?
Let's
get back here.
Sorry, my breath is holding.
Yay! God, look how gorgeous.
Do you want to walk down there or do you just want to look?
Just look. I don't want to get Sandy.
You want me to hold her? Come here. You know how long we waited to bring a baby to the beach?
How long?
Long time.
How long?
Say long,
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to pick up dinner, and that is going to be one of the biggest obstacles on this vacation is finding dinner. Finding dinner that is somewhat, daggum bug, somewhat staying on our diet that we're going to try to stick to as much as possible. But look how pretty this little area is. Headed to Castaways. It's a castaway. Look what we are watching. This is like your dream come true.
Is it?
Teen
Sorry,
mom,
my contact's still bothering
Teen
me.
mom at the beach.
I know, it's crazy. We got here and we're just chilling and feels good to be here.
Emma, do you like the beach house, you little snow bunny? So we were just sitting here talking and like rehashing everything and like looking at all our before and after pictures, which you've probably either already seen on Instagram or in this vlog, but if you haven't, I'll insert them here. If
we
not,
haven't told our results. Why would you have showed them in the vlog already?
Yeah, maybe not.
Do you want to know our results
Yeah.
if you haven't been on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter?
Yeah, tell us your results.
So my total final weight loss was 15.2 pounds.
15 in 28 days. Jinx, buy me a Diet Coke.
Don't buy a Coke, I'll buy you some fizzy sticks.
Whopper, double Whopper, extra cheese.
4.5 inches around my belly button, and then like somewhere around the same area of my other places on my stomach, and then what was it, 1.75 inches around my thigh. That's like almost 2 inches around my thigh.
I mean, that's just her body just went like
well, yours
contracted.
did too. And unfortunately, we didn't write down Cullen's measurements in the beginning.
I think it's
for
like,
some reason.
well, because I didn't know you were being serious about writing them down. And first of all, my weight loss was 14.4.
Yes, which was really good.
14.4.
I had more to lose than he did, because Stacy was saying, she was like, you know, guys usually lose more than girls do, which is definitely true. And with breastfeeding, for me, it has not been easy to lose weight. So
do you know how long I've been trying to lose just like 10 pounds?
I know. Well, and that's where I was like 2 years ago, I was like, I just need to lose 10 pounds and that's all. And then all of a sudden, pounds kept creeping up and creeping up. And then all of a sudden, I was like, dang, I need to lose like 20. And then when we started this, I was like, I need to lose like 40. Like, I still have, so I'm officially below my pre-gains weight, like pre-Macy Gaines. I'm below my pre-Macy Gaines pregnancy weight.
Yay!
Which is very exciting. But of course, I was back to that at 2 weeks after she was born too. And then slowly creeped back up. Then I had gained 20 pounds since the first pregnancy. So if you're brand new and have no idea, we had 2 miscarriages before Gaines. So that was like January of 2013. So from January of 2013 to January of 2014, 1 year, I gained 20 pounds. And I still have that 20 pounds that I need to lose. But I'm below my Gaines weight. I'm below my Macy Gaines weight. So
well, you know what's crazy is like those pounds that you slowly creep up. It's like I was watching them slowly. I don't get on the scale as a guy. I don't get on the scale as much as a woman does.
I do it every day.
I don't guess, but like I would get on the scale and I'd be like, okay, there's a couple pounds there. Oh, I just ate a little too much today. And then I'd go like another week. I'd get on the scale. Oh, there's another couple pounds. I'll run that off in 2 days. No worries. And then I got on the scale again, you know, and it was just like slowly creeping up. And then before I knew it, here I am. I was over 220 pounds and I'm 5'9", you know, that type of thing. I was 223.6 when we first started. And
I'm not telling y'all my weight, but that's okay.
And now I'm below 209.2 or 209.4. What was it? 209.
Wait, 209.4.
209.4. Yeah. Those pounds will creep up, and in the back of my head, I was like, oh, I can deal with that. But I mean, it took a full 28 days, even though that's not a long time.
It's really not.
It's not a long time, but it's like those pounds just, I don't know, the turnaround of what you get out of the exercise and clean eating versus how long it takes to, I mean, it takes like nothing to put it on.
Yeah.
And then to get it off, the effort, the cooking, the time it took to go to the grocery store.
Just the resisting of the french fries and the cheeseburgers and the beer and the, like, anything. Yeah. I mean, especially with it being summer, like, our pool opened and everybody was like grilling out. Even if it's like Coke and Sprite and stuff, I mean, just everything.
It's just hard.
Some people have asked about like exercise versus just doing the detox, and I know that for us, we exercised probably, I think it was like 14 out of the 28 days, so maybe half the time, and that was like a 2 to 3 mile walk slash slow jog. I mean, it's not like we were intensely killing it for 4 hours a day in the gym. We were like,
we're breaking a sweat, just breaking a sweat, getting out. Like, it looked like, I think in our vlogs, that we worked out, because we talked about it a lot and we did push-ups.
And it was hard for us. I mean, we sweated and
yeah, but it looked like we worked out a lot more than we actually did in essence, but we only worked out 14 of the 28 days and still lost 15 pounds. I
mean, exercise is obviously good, but this program is about detoxifying your body from all the bad things. So it's not necessarily just about like you having to exercise in order to lose the fat and all that.
And it's not only detoxifying your body, but you are learning. Yeah. We talked about this last night. We kind of touched on it. We learned so much about, like, people are like, oh, just eat healthy. Well, if I tell you to just go eat healthy, you're gonna order a salad at McDonald's.
And then I'll have like a sandwich for lunch with mayonnaise and mustard.
And you think that's healthy. Yeah. Which it is. I mean, and it might be for some people, but
it's healthier
we learned on this program, it's healthy. We learned on this program, though, what healthy for us personally, and a lot of other people that are successful in this program, what it meant and how you have to, like, work around things and make ketchup that's detox friendly, and cheese, use the just all the little shortcuts to get your body rid of the toxins that are built up so you can lose the weight.
Well, and obviously it's not like cheese is unhealthy, and it's not like we're never going to eat dairy again or anything. We're definitely reintroducing that back slowly, which that was another question people had about how we were doing that. But it's just about knowing that you don't need excess of those things, that, you know, the healthy things are the vegetables, which, I mean, you know, this is common sense. But when I would say, like, okay, I'm gonna make healthy dinners this week, I would be like, let me go get some iceberg lettuce and some cucumbers and some celery
with some buttermilk ranch
on it, you know. And I mean, understanding like which type of vegetables are healthier, which types are worse, and just it's a lot better, which I said last night, than in the past. I've done a lot of different diets and things, and a lot of them have involved counting calories or counting points, and that teaches you self-control and like portion control, but it never taught me, it taught me like, okay, I'm gonna eat a Big Mac for lunch, and okay, I can still get my calories in for the day, so I'll lose weight. But that's not helping my internal like health.
Right,
you know?
You're not cleaning yourself from the inside out. You're just learning external portion control.
Right.
You're like, I got my calories, and yeah,
which is important too.
Yeah, it's important, but it's like, oh man, when I see these pictures of like people that are like, they're eating their Big Mac because they they have the calories that they can take in, and I'm just like, you're just not doing yourself the justice that we know. Like, we feel what it's supposed to feel like after 28 days. And how many of y'all have taken the before pictures and have them saved in your phone but never got to post the after pictures? I was so
worried I wasn't gonna get to.
That was so rewarding today to be able to post. I've always wanted to do like the P90X or the Insanity before and after pictures, and today we got to do our somewhat of a variation of that. We still got a long way to go.
Yeah, like, it's not like our after pictures were fabulous. Or mine weren't.
You could just totally see a big shrinkage in the body, and it's just I don't know. This is a long clip.
Yeah, sorry. We have lots of thoughts on it. I think it's one of those things too, like when we were first talking about this and we were getting excited because people were signing up to do it with us, we're like, oh, they're going to do it with us. And now when I hear that people say, oh, I just signed up to do the next detox, which starts in June, I'm like, I'm so excited that they're about to change their life. Like,
you hear that daggum bird?
That was like my exclamation moment, and then the bird just interrupted it.
I'm boiling eggs for breakfast because those are healthy.
No, I get really excited that I'm like, oh my gosh, all these other people are going to change their life and they're going to understand, you know, what we've been through. So on that note, if you are interested in doing it or finding out more information, there's an email address below where you can email Stacy, my friend Stacy. She's a sorority sister, so like she's actually somebody we know, not just some random person, at arbondetox28@gmail.com, and the next one starts June 1st. So I've said this before too, but you get to like have your fun over Memorial Day, get it out of your system, then do really good for June, and then you're done by the 4th of July, so you can get in your bathing suit. This is if you live in America. If not, then find some other reason that June's a good time to do it.
This is just me saying this to you, and I know it's just words coming out of my mouth, but like Stacy said when we were talking about it, don't cheat. I even had a vlog called that. Don't cheat. Just do it. Yeah. I know it's easier if you have a partner to stick and have accountability with, but if you're doing it by yourself, just suffer through the 28 days.
It wasn't suffering.
If you have to. No, it wasn't suffering. It was great food.
Now some points were when we were like around other food. That was suffering.
But just don't cheat. And
it will work.
It will work. I promise you. Like, we're living proof that it will work.
If anybody can do it, did y'all see how we used to eat?
Yeah.
If anybody can, if we can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, seriously, we were the worst.
Yeah.
And like we said in the beginning too, obviously it's a program. You're getting like your shakes, you're getting all the detox stuff and all that. So it's not like it's free. But like Stacy told me before we started, I was like, oh, I don't want to spend the money to do this. And she was like, skinny ain't cheap.
It's worth it.
But it's totally worth every. I would have paid more.
It's not just the shakes and stuff. It's the guidance and the program and learning about
the meal plan.
It's it's just knowledge.
How to cook healthy
knowledge is power. Power is health. Health is longevity, life, and that's what we want. Because I want to be around for my children and grandchildren and everything else, like I've said in my Instagram post. Okay. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you liked it, CYO TFS. Catch you on the flip side. We'll talk about this more, obviously. We love you guys. Beach vlogs coming up.